2021 so far has been about putting hard lessons that I've learned in 2020 into action. Because if you don't put something into action, even if you know what you're doing is wrong, you can't complain if your life goes to shit. So this year has been all about me really putting a value on myself that has never been there before, that I have never allowed myself to feel prior in my life. I have always put everyone else first. I have always disregarded how I feel so I don't make other people uncomfortable. I have always did things just because people told me that, I should be doing them. Hung out with people because I've known them for so long. Kept people in my life because I've known them for so long. And this year, everything is asking me to be a different person. Everything is asking me to do things differently. And I'm finally listening. And so this year, I had to make a decision to cut somebody out of my life that has been in my life my whole life. My best friend, Laura. Now, I didn't cut her out of my life because of anything she did or anything that she didn't do. It was a culmination of things that, have been going on since we were kids. And I just couldn't, I don't know, I just can't be connected to somebody who, okay, so let me give you a backstory and let me explain myself and why I made this decision to block her in all aspects of my life, block her number, and just forget that we're friends for now, until if I can process through this emotion, then, I'm open to things changing. But right now, I really need my space from her. And even though we're not in the same physical space, she takes up a lot of my mental capacities. So we have been best friends, have known each other for over 20 years. We grew up together. We have a lot of traumas together. She's like my little sister. We're very close. We're very, you have to be close and be really similar to somebody for you guys to be friends, or, friends for over 20 years. Well, throughout our childhood, she never really had my back. She was there, like, physically, but she never really, like, stood up to people for me. Not that I asked her to, but she just never had that. I never could. She didn't display loyalty for me against anyone. And, like, again, not that I need anybody to do this, but, like, it just kind of shows you where you stand with somebody. It shows you somebody's actions, no matter what they are saying, will tell you how they feel about you. And a lot of people who really don't really care about you are going to act like, if they can gain something from you, they're going to act like you play a big role in their life just to keep you around, just to keep stringing you on, okay? Many times throughout our childhood, things would happen and she would kind of, like, ditch me for other people. And I would let it go. And, but you can only do that so many times, disregard how you feel inside for the sake of a relationship or for the sake of a friendship or whatever it may be. In the past 2 years, really, my thought process has been kind of leaning towards this, because she has been going through things in her life that I went through 10 years ago. Okay? She's in the last year, she's been divorced, and she's got 2 kids that she can't really see. Been, left her marriage, left her house that she'd been in for a long time, and pretty much started again on her own Well, when when things are going good in her life and she's happy, I went 8 years without talking to her because she didn't call me. And I was just seeing how long it would go on without me initiating first, okay? And it went 8 years. That bothered me. It almost became I almost started to feel like a scapegoat for her insecurities. Okay, so she was she told last month when we were talking, she was talking about how she was going to help me leave Mark, and I was going to move to Colorado with her, not with her, but with her help, because I already know my limits. I know that I can't live with people. I already know that she would get on my last fucking nerve if I had to live with her. Okay, so I already knew my limits. So I already told her, I'll be out there with my own place, and I'm not looking to lean on you for support, for financial support or anything like that. Just emotional support is what I need. Well, she's the type of person, she gets caught up in other people. She really tries to please other people because I am, a lot of us do this where we have a lot of shitty traumas that had happened to us and really bad things that happened to us in the past, and you numb them out, or you just never think about them, or you stuff them down, or as soon as they pop up, you look the other way, and you're not willing to accept that you play a giant role in everything that is wrong in your life. We all have to come to those conclusions on our own. It's the lead the horse to water, but you can't make it drink scenario. You can tell people all day long that they need to wake up and they need to realize that nothing in their life is happening without their permission or without their complacency. And, she has always harbored this insecurity, and I've been the target of that insecurity, where she compared herself to me. Everyone compared us to each other. Therefore, she had this negative view that I thought I was better than her. And it's just so many things piled on top of everything. And then the way she is as a person, where she she'll talk to you all day about helping you, but as soon as somebody else comes along who can give her that validation of, because she needs that validation of helping somebody. The way she feels valuable is by helping somebody else, and she gets more validation from helping a stranger than she does somebody closer to her, which has been proven time and time again. And I've never asked this girl for help. And that's just how things are. But I will no longer answer the phone for you to bitch about your life that you are actively playing a role in ruining. I will no longer be here to be a scapegoat for our childhood and the things that you're lacking. I will no longer call and talk to somebody for an hour long that completely drains my energy. I'm no longer making myself available for people who are just using me for my energy and my power to heal with my words, because I do have that power. If you talk to me, I guarantee you'll forget every single problem you have while we're talking to each other. I'm just that type of person, and I know that, and I've always known that, but I've never actually placed value on it. And I've always just given people so freely given people access. Did you guys just see that? I've always freely given people access to who I was and the gifts that I have been bestowed and the powers that I have. And it has always drained me, and it has always made me feel resentful towards these people. No longer will I do it. No longer will I allow people into my space, into my life. I won't even have a conversation with you. I just cut off everyone who drains me. And you know what? I don't feel bad about it. And Laura, if you happen to see this video, this is why I blocked you, because you are too stuck in your own issues to really see anything broader. And that's okay. That's okay. You know, sometimes people aren't ready to face up to they're the master of their own destruction. You're not, a lot of us aren't ready to face that, but I can't be here to help you for another year and get nothing else and nothing in return, not even a happy birthday, not even a good morning, nothing. You know, I'm sick of being that person, and that disposable person that is called only when I can be used and my energy can be ciphered. You know, I can't be that for anyone anymore, because all of my power that I possess and all of the magnificent things that I am able to create and able to bring into this world, all of that is being used for my greater good and the greater good of the people around me. The people that actually bring me joy and actually give something to my life and not just take. I will no longer be anything to anybody who doesn't give something back to me. If you don't give me energy, if you don't reciprocate how I feel or how how I love or anything like that, and you're just taking from my life, then you can take the fucking road and get the hell away from me. I am happy on my own. Everyone should get happy on their own. Everybody should get to a point where you don't need another person. It is so empowering and so contagious, you know, that the freedom you feel to not have to answer to anybody, you know, it feels great. And I needed to get this off my chest, and I hope that she sees this, because she knows I have a YouTube channel, but she chooses not to support me. Another reason, you know, she always called me crazy. She always called my belief system crazy. But when she was having a problem, she would want me to read tarot cards for her. You called me crazy for reading them and telling you about them, but then you want help with them. It's like, I can't with people. I can't. So I have to get this off my chest, just so it's pushed out into the universe and I stop, thinking about it. It stops taking up space in my head. And so, then I can move on. So I love you guys. I hope you're all having a good day, night, evening, whatever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.